Hi, this is Christine Venus Astrology here with your daily astrology delivery. So, to start the week off, I'm just looking at the chart. As I said, can't do my normal way where I show you the chart at the moment. So, we've got the moon at 29 degrees of Gemini. So, that Gemini energy at the last most potent degree for today. Then it will move into that Cancer energy. So Moon and Gemini will be feeling now, the last degree will be feeling more stimulated in our minds, more chatty, more communicative, wanting to seek more information, wanting to research maybe, like we're just wanting more information and stimulation necessary, basically. It's an energy where our mind is like going a bit more active and crazy and wild, more anxiety, more anxious, because we're overthinking and thinking about a lot of things and there's a lot going on at once. So that moon in Gemini can make us feel like that, feel a bit scattered, especially that last 29 degrees. It can be at the extreme. We can have like so many things in our minds or so many things going on at once or whatever, anything like that. It can make us feel like busy. So once that moon then moves into Cancer for the rest of the day and for the next 2.5 days, we're going to be more feeling like going internally into our shell. That moon in Cancer is its natural home placement. So it's more a time of going within and a reflection time. So we need to be more gentle with ourselves, be nurturing and caring towards ourselves and others as well, because we're all in that same position, feeling that same energy, tapping into the same frequencies. So we need to, something come up on my phone. We need to just honor that feminine energy and try and find that emotional balance going within. When the moon is in Cancer, the moon is moody because because the moon changes signs so much. It's considered moody because it's changing its energy so much. It's changing its the way it's feeling, because it's our feelings, our internal self, our emotions, our mind in a sense. So it can be like we can feel more moody when the moon is in Cancer too. So for the next 2.5 days, people might be a bit more moody and touchy, and it's that crab-like energy, so it wants to just go and hide within its shell sometimes and protect itself and protect its energy. We may need to do that. So we've got the sun moving as well towards the last degree. So it's at 28 degrees right now, 51 minutes. So tomorrow, over the next day, it'll move into that 29 degrees and be at that last degree of Leo. So that's its home placement. So it's moving out of its home placement. So we will have the moon and the sun in their home signs, the king and queen in their home signs, in Leo and in Cancer, which is beautiful. Like we can feel more into ourselves and feel more like ourselves and just like tap into more vitality and more of our emotional energy and bring them together, and they just work well together. They're interacting in a semi-sextile as well, which is pleasurable, and it like makes it more easy to deal with the energy, more comfortable. So then that sun will move into Virgo, which is not as comfortable because it's more of an energy where it's all about work. We need to get lots done, and it's really critical and harsh and like wants to critique everything and problem solve everything and fix everything. It's the fixer energy. But it's a good chance that we can like really get more organized and more, in tune with the finer details of things, and really, get more in alignment with like our health and our well-being and stuff like that during Virgo season. Tap into over the next day the rest of that sun and Leo energy, which is being courageous, it's being bold, it's being maybe a show pony, or having fun and like being that playful lion, being bold, having fun, being playful, stepping into that loving energy of our heart, what our heart desires, what our heart wants, because that sun, that Leo energy is all about our heart. And basically just using that last day to do something childlike, get in touch with your child self, basically. Find that pleasure and fun and creativity. Is a good day as well to tap into our creativity as well before it moves into Virgo, and we become a bit more we procrastinate a bit more with that Virgo energy, because we're like, the details have to be right. We're like everything has to be perfect. It's a perfectionist sign, so it can make us procrastinate a little bit. So, you know, use that Leo energy for the last little bit. What else do we have happening today? Oh wow, we've got Mars. Yeah, still, that's right, Mars has moved into Gemini, so it's at that 0 degrees now. So I've spoken a bit of Mars and Gemini. Spoke about it in a whole video that I did live on the weekend, so go back and look at that. But I've been putting up posts about it, and I'll put more information up about it anyway, so make sure you follow, subscribe, all the things, so that you can keep up to date with all the astrology and what's going on as I let you know. Especially over the next 6 months, we've got a lot happening in the astrology, a lot that's going to happen in the world, in our lives, and a lot of changes and things that like we could never imagined, like in our lifetime happening, basically. Not in our lifetimes, yeah, in our lifetime, any of them, my generation or whatever, in our lifetime, stuff that like our parents have seen or our grandparents, which is crazy. So, what else today? I don't want to make this too long. Yeah, like it's quite intense. Like that moon is making an in conjunct with Pluto, so it's like a bit more tense when it comes to like getting to the truth and feelings of our emotions and what we need and what we desire, and any power struggles and all that sort of stuff is there a bit in the background, sort of thing. And that, you know, anxious mind and all that's coming over too, and like those two together. But if we focus on the heart, we focus on the love and all that stuff at the moment, that's the most important thing. What else is jumping out at me? I mean, I could talk forever about everything in the charts, but yeah, I think I don't want to go into too much more today. Just wanted to, yeah, tune into that last little bit of that sun energy and use it to maximize your creativity and your love and your fun and your happiness, basically, because the sun in Leo is all about us being happy and finding our happiness from our heart space. That Mercury is like staring at me for some reason at 25 degrees in Virgo, which is we're shadow. We're in Mercury shadow period now, maybe that's why. So Mercury retrograde is coming up, so we've got 2 weeks as Mercury still moves through Virgo. 2-week shadow period of Mercury retrograde, then 3 weeks Mercury retrograde, then another 2-week finishing shadow period. So the next 2 weeks is going to be setting the themes of what's going to be for the 3 weeks coming after that for Mercury retrograde. Mercury goes into retrograde 3 to 4 times a year. It's a time when we rethink, reevaluate, redo, plan, whatever. So old plans and projects can come up from the past, old relationships and conversations and things can come up from situations come up from the past to be rehashed, rethought, rethink, reevaluated, to refresh, to move on. So it's like to clear the energy, basically. It's not a good time to like sign contracts, to do any long distance traveling. It's like be careful when dealing with cars and technology, and you know, like plan things, take your time, don't rush things, pay attention to the details, all those things. Back up your computers and your phones and all that sort of stuff. That's a normal Mercury retrograde sort of things. It's like you can't just stop your life and do nothing, but you need to be aware of the energies, and so that if you do commit to anything or, you know, set anything in stone during a Mercury retrograde period, know, and it's like this isn't just a you know, astrology meme thing like everyone says. It's legit. Like, if you commit to anything during Mercury retrograde, there's always going to be changes or something down the track that has to change or mutate or something. Like it's that Mercury retrograde energy. Like there's always something, or it's like you buy something and, you know, you change your mind later on, or it breaks, or it's not what you wanted, or something. Like it's always something. So it's a time to go within and reevaluate and all those things. So, and watch watch our communication and our speaking and our thoughts and our mind and all that, because we can trip ourselves up and say the wrong thing or write the wrong thing or spell things the wrong way or say things the wrong way and all that. So it's like a time of that too, of being careful and like double checking things and, you know, double checking your plans and all of that. So that's it for today. This is almost at 10 minutes. It was meant to be a few minutes. Take care, have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video whenever that is. Bye.